Joel, your host with Mixed Up Reactions, and I've got a special guest today, Derek, also known as D-Dub.
Actually, I'm the artist formerly known as D-Dub. I currently go by Do You Bang Beats? So you can still call me Dub because that's what the acronym is for.
Dub, there you go.
Just throwing that out there. Just for purposes. No, you don't understand. There was a guy when I first started. There was a guy out there who was already going off of that.
Oh, okay.
He had a whole bunch of stuff that was already out. I was like, thanks for taking my name, dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, whole thing. So I'm now the artist formerly known as D-Dub.
Artist formerly
And
known.
I currently just go by Do You Bang Beats. It's still on the hat.
Do you bang beats?
It's still on the hat. I always put it on the hat.
Which, by the way, the hat's dope. I like that.
Appreciate it. Comes in blue, black, working on a brown. Working on a brown. I got a black and pink. It's really nice.
It's always on the upsell, son.
Oh, yes, always, okay? Always on the upsell.
Okay, so today we're going to be doing a video request by one of our subscribers. We're going to be doing Coldplay Everglow. Hope I got the name right. Can't remember if it's Afterglow or Everglow. I assume Everglow.
Well, so it depends. What's the subject about? Because if it's Afterglow, I'm going to love this song.
Well, we're about to find out. If it's Coldplay, I'm assuming it's very drawn out, sad, maybe, or happy, possibly. I don't know. They kind of play with it.
The word melancholy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, who is it that started that whole thing? We're not going to go into it. Anyways, just remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell. Oh, my goodness. Hit that bell notification.
You
Can't speak properly.
Need the words with the bouncing balls?
Yeah, exactly. So hit the bell notification so you can find out when new videos are coming out and things like that. And just to let you know, a new show will be coming out soon. Not a huge show. It's a little quick 8-minute clip type conversation. It's called Story Time and Random Thoughts. So it's either going to be a story or a random thought.
I think you need to have a husband episode for that one for sure. Just throwing that out there. I got a lot of things to say.
Then we'll probably do that.
Got a lot of things to say.
Stupendous. So this is Coldplay Everglow.
All right.
And this is a first-time reaction for both of us, I think.
I love the piano.
He's a great player.
It's a long intro.
Yeah, it is.
Well, they say people come, they say people go.
More raw.
This particular
We're
time
in the same headphones we are.
was extra special.
Yeah.
You might be gone,
There's a
and the
little
world
like-
may not know. Still I see this
No, that's a Newman.
It is.
and I should, but I can't let it go. But when I'm cold, I'm cold. Yeah, when I'm cold, I'm cold. There's a lot that you give me when I'm in shadow. There's a feeling within me, an everglow.
He's a great piano player.
Yeah. I didn't realize he played so well.
Like brothers in blood, or sisters who ride. Yeah, we swore on that night we'd be friends till we died. But the changing of winds and the way waters flow, life is short as the falling of snow. And I'm gonna miss you, I know. But when I'm cold, you give me this feeling, this everglow. What I wouldn't give for just a moment to hold, because I live for this feeling, this everglow. So if you love someone, you should let them know. Oh, the light that you give me will ever glow.
God is watching me. God don't praise me because I beat Joe Frazier.
random.
God don't give nothing about Joe Frazier. God don't care nothing about England or America as far as your wealth. That's all his. He wants to know, how do we treat each other? How do we help each other? So I'm gonna dedicate my life to using my name and popularity, helping charities, helping people, uniting people, bring people bumming each other because of religious beliefs. We need somebody in the world to help us make peace. So when I die, if there's a heaven, I want to see it.
Okay.
Okay, that's different.
It's definitely a powerful message.
Yeah.
And I gotta admit, that is definitely going to be a song that's used for weddings and funerals and a possibility of a million different things.
True.
Because it's open. And as a musician, I know that exact setup that he's doing, where it's like you want to record a decent track of this idea you've written. It's simple, but complicated in certain ways. The arrangement is very atypical, you know, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, breakdown, you know. But no, that's a good song. Great piano playing.
Yeah.
He has good control over his falsetto. I'll say that. Dude, it could be a lot worse. Let's be honest, it's falsetto.
I wouldn't say that was a falsetto. I say that was a strained chest voice. That's what that was. That was a strained chest voice. I heard it.
I saw his throat tighten, though.
Yeah, but see, it's the vein in that forehead right there. Once they get that vein right there, that means it's a strain that's happening.
Okay.
Yeah. He just didn't work out his passaggio very well.
I don't know. He did some smaller falsetto parts. That's a falsetto.
Yeah, he did, but you know what?
It's not Isley Brothers falsetto.
He should have wrote the song and then gave it to Chris Stapleton and let him do it. Just saying.
Yeah, Chris Stapleton.
If he would have did that, gave it to Chris or gave it to John Legend and let him put all this all that on there.
Yeah. Okay, that is that's just about the most perfect thing I've ever heard in my life.
When I'm cold.
Oh, that's so funny. Dude, that is without a doubt a great way to do that. That's just...
You can imagine when I'm cold.
It's funny. There's a lot of singers that will have like just that weird thing, like Aaron Neville's, that whole split up. Like, you know, like every singer has not every singer, just like the really iconic ones have that weird thing. Like Michael Jackson had, you know, like he had that stuff. Well, he had a lot of
Yep.
But it's that whole unique little flavor that they twist on that sometimes has nothing to do with anything and is kind of pointless.
Not a thing.
But it's just
at all.
It's them.
It's them. Trey Songz, he has a vibrato that goes this way.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, for his songs it works. You put that on anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the funny part, dude. That's just the perfect way to describe John Legend. Oh my goodness. Because I think he's a great singer, a talented singer, good songwriter, but I still can't jam him. I can't
What?
I listen to it, it's great, but there are parts of it where I'm like, it either makes me too sad, or it makes me, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've listened to anything that was romance music. Like the closest that would be romance music would be like Blackstreet. If you need a fix. Like that's the closest to romantic music I listen to.
There's no way. Usher's Confessions is a romantic
That was
album.
around the same time? Or no,
No,
not
it's
Confessions
way
was 2004.
after.
I'm talking about My Way. Yeah, that was around the same time. Which, by the way, that album jammed too.
Yeah, that album jam.
But
that album jam real hard.
no, I mean, yeah, it's just I don't know, dude. Like I always had this issue. Like Boyz II Men, I couldn't stand. Like maybe one song I liked. I don't know why.
How?
I don't know.
What is going on with your life?
Because to me, it felt like four dudes. Like this is why I also couldn't listen to like NSYNC and stuff for the most part. Is because it felt like four dudes sing about one girl. Like it was just weird. Can y'all have a separate girlfriend? Do you have to have the same one? That's what it felt like to me. And it was like, why are four dudes singing to one chick? Like, because that chick that's what they're thinking.
So here's the thing. What if it's
Maybe it's
one?
marketing.
What if it's one dude singing to one girl and he has his wingmen backing him up?
Yeah, but sometimes those wingmans saying some pretty outlandish stuff.
Hey man, hey, they saying what they gotta say.
Yeah,
Also, I mean, Boyz II Men had one of the greatest songwriters writing for him, Babyface. So therefore, all the songs work because Babyface wrote them.
Yeah, no, Babyface was awesome, and I used to jam out Genuine. So I guess most of the romantic stuff I listened to was mostly smashing stuff and had nothing to do with romance. Because Genuine, what was it? Oh, during that time, I was listening to a lot of Genuine.
So Differences, Pony, So Anxious, all that good stuff.
I was listening to a lot of Quad City DJs. Because that train, I couldn't get that song out of my head, dude. I put it on repeat constantly. Like that would and then there was what was his name? Keith Sweat.
Man, so here's the problem with Keith Sweat.
I only like that first album.
The dude is great. He's a great songwriter.
Yeah.
Like people don't even realize how many songs he's actually written. He's a great songwriter. But his voice got better as he got older because when he was his younger years, when I tell you, I've heard babies make the same sound that he does.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. And these old ladies are still falling out over him too.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I have noticed that with certain artists is like when they first start, it should be atypical. When you first start out, you're learning, you're growing, your vocal, your craft, everything. Like for instance, Akon. Akon, when he first started out, sounded like a whiny little baby.
Yeah.
And then he started having those hits come in with, convict music and all that stuff. And I was like, dang, now this dude's like, because Nate Dogg passed away. So now Akon was acting like Nate Dogg because he was on everybody's track.
And then T-Pain went and did the same thing.
Yep.
It was beautiful.
And then after T-Pain, have we had someone like that?
Well, technically Lil Wayne took over for a minute, but Drake was that guy.
Drake was also the guy creating the stuff centered around it. I was talking about like the Nate Dogg, which Nate Dogg didn't really have his own stuff. Only did stuff with other people.
Oh man, have we had another one of those?
Because I know T-Pain had his own stuff, but he did do a lot more stuff with other people. So
I don't think we've had anybody else fill that Nate Dogg void.
The closest I would say is like Wiz Khalifa, because he's been on a couple compilation tracks and multiple. I don't know. He had that hit about Fast and Furious. That thing made him money.
Yeah, but still, like being where you're on every single track out there for everybody.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had someone. T-Pain, I guess.
T-Pain was the last one. That was the last one where you put him on your hook and it's done.
Yeah.
Man,
I remember those days in Nate Dogg though.
Oh, Nate Dogg.
He died so young.
Yeah.
He died so young.
And it was really weird that he died so young because he smoked weed every day.
Like that has some like defining factor, like you'll live forever if you smoke weed.
Dude, Snoop is not gonna die for another 40 years.
Dude, Snoop started that mental health stuff way before everyone else did.
Yeah.
Like that dude was like, I'm going to go to prison because someone else, he was like, I got to get out of this. This is dumb. I can't live this life. And changed his whole existence.
Yeah.
I mean, now he's just kind of like Uncle Stoner. Like, he's awesome.
Dude, he's literally probably the most famous person out right now since Michael Jackson.
That's funny.
Everybody knows Snoop Dogg.
That is true, though.
Everybody. Babies know Snoop Dogg. Old people know
Grandmas,
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, because look, one of his best friends, Martha Stewart. Come on now. Dude's baking cookies, and they don't have weed in them.
Exactly. Man, when I'm at a party and I'm DJing, and I drop, what's my name? The whole place lights up.
Yeah.
Okay. So they hear that dun 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 da 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 da.
Well, there's a lot of songs like that he has that, like Gin and Juice when that came out.
Gin and Juice.
And then you have that joint with Dre. Oh, what was it called?
Still Dre.
Yeah. So there's always like he's done a lot of songs where it has that I mean, good Lord, the bling ding 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 ding. That is on every TikTok video practically I've seen in the past 6 months, and that song came out in the 90s.
Yeah. Or like, even if you just sit back, just walk up to somebody one day, and be like,
yeah,
da 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 da, see what happens.
Snoop
You watch their face go into a whole era that they remember.
I will never forget that ever in the history. And then like there was that even on I remember I was watching an episode of like Scrubs, and they had like a whole 20-minute segment in that episode where someone got the lyrics wrong, hitting on them lolos, girl. Like they were like talking about, and they're like reciting the rap word for word. And I think what the joke was, because I can't remember, and I'm sorry in the comments if I don't remember correctly. I have a horrible memory. Hit my coconut, ripped my face off. So
not to mention he sleeps 2 days a week.
There we go. But I think the premise was that Turk, who is a black man, forgot the lyrics to Snoop's song, and all the white women in the room remembered them.
Wow. That's actually a really good premise.
It's a great premise. Because he was saying like, blah, 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 blah. And like, they were like, that's not the lyrics. Lolos is a low rider. And he was like, Lolos? I thought it was like ho-hos. And he's like, no, there's no ho-hos in his song. It's Lolos. Like... hitting them corners in them lolos, girl. And he was like, hitting them corners in them ho-hos, girl. Like, I'm guessing in his mind it was ho-hos is like hose, but I would have never thought Snoop Dogg to say ho-hos.
No, not at all.
I think that's the premise. I'm close to it. Anyways, but.
Look, no one has really watched Scrubs in a minute. Okay? It's been a while. It's not even on reruns like it used to be.
I mean, like, season 9 was 10 years ago. Or 11 years ago or something like that. Because it was like 2012 or 13 that ended.
It's not like Scrubs is like, SVU.
Yeah,
like,
right.
They run a marathon on that every other day.
Mariska Hargitay. Yeah.
Yeah, it took a long time for me to realize how to say her name.
Oh, really? And it's so funny that her name is an actual phrase in another country that means bless you.
Wow.
At least that's what Love Guru taught me.